Plane didn't crash. Weather, what? There was a weather advisory.
Yes.
Are you glad we're home?
Yes. Although someone didn't come say hello when I got home right away.
Keeper did.
Keeper sure did.
We were just unpacking. We took a nap.
Where are you?
She can't look behind her. She can't look.
Can you turn your head around?
No.
Like The Exorcist? I can get you in the mirror.
Yeah, don't show our dirty house.
Well, it's not a dirty house. We're packing because we're moving. That's a jewelry case that used to hang over here. It's no longer there because we're moving. For anyone who cares. There used to be a shelf there. It's no longer there because we're moving. So how did it go at the airport?
Well.
Let's start at the beginning. So we got up at 4:15.
Yeah.
And then we did shuttle.
It was not.
Apparently the shuttles drop you off all at the same place, which is the arrival. And that's on maybe ground level.
Yeah.
There's no signs that say departures on second floor at the shuttle drop off. There is an elevator out there because they drop you off a couple lanes from the front doors. But we didn't know because we'd never flown out of Miami.
It's a very long hallway to get to the elevator. Now, this is what happened at the Ramada.
You skipped.
When I got on the step. I took a step. Albert was helping the guy get in.
Getting into the shuttle.
Yes. And something, I don't know what, on my right side of my abdomen, like I did one step. I was trying to adjust to figure out how to get up there. It pulled, and it was intense pain right away. And I thought, I have no choice but to get up those 2 stupid steps, which is fine. I can do that. It was not fine because something happened. And from there, then when we get to the...
Well, then you started out sore for everything else. Even though we got the wheelchair reserved, you still have to get to the spot where you get the wheelchair. And then initially when I went, so we checked our bag, and then they told us where to go to get the wheelchair. But she was in a lot of pain, so she just waited for me.
So much
pain.
pain.
So I walked 2 doorways down. It's about 80 feet.
80 feet.
Ooh. Yeah. It's not very far for someone who's not in pain.
No.
But 80 feet. And I went and told them, showed her the boarding pass, and she said, do you have to come here and wait for the wheelchair? And I was like, you want her to walk all the way from over there to over here when she needs a wheelchair? And she's like, yeah, she has to wait here. And then luckily, the lady who checked our bag
she was so nice.
Came, got there right when she said that. And she's like, no. You guys go back over there, and I'll make sure somebody brings you the wheelchair. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I wish I got her name.
She was so nice.
She was extremely nice, made sure we got the wheelchair. Stopped what she was doing.
Well, there was a gentleman there. What happened was, when I walked away, so they were all talking, and he came out to me, and he's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm going to stand here. And he's like, do you need a wheelchair? And I'm like, yeah, my husband's going to get it. And he's like, do you need help getting to somewhere? I'm like, no, I'm just going to stand here. And he's like, okay. So then the lady came out, and she's like, let me, help. And I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it. It's like, my husband is going to get it. So
this is American Airlines, by the way.
Yeah, they were so nice.
So at check-in, you can select that you need wheelchair, and you have options of how much wheelchair assistance you need. Up into, they will assist you onto the plane, help you walk down the aisles and get you to your seat, which we didn't need that assistance because I was there.
But get you pre-boarded.
Oh yeah, they pre-board you.
That was nice.
And this is no extra cost if you're somebody who needs a wheelchair for any reason.
It was very nice.
It's free of charge. You just select it and say what you need. We just chose wheelchair assistance from check-in to gate.
However, when you're going through TSA and you need a wheelchair, they push you to the side, and you don't need to get out. You have to get out of the wheelchair to walk through, not the hands-up metal detector, the other one.
The normal.
So I go through, and my lady, she was so nice too, said, don't worry about it, because I was like, should I take off my shoes? She's like, nope, you're okay. So I get through, the guy's like, oh, you're good to go, you can go stand down there. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then he goes, oh wait, do you have pre-check? And I was like, no. And he's like, no, you need to go back out and take off your shoes.
So the metal detector didn't go off?
No. And I was like, So if you pay for pre-check, you don't have to take off your shoes.
So literally, they didn't check the shoes.
No.
You just took them off, made you take them off.
Yes.
And go back through.
Yes.
Because we didn't pay money. So it's pay to play. I'm sure we all know TSA is a money grab.
Yes.
And I hate it.
Yes.
With a passion.
Because they just give people a false sense of security, but whatever, we won't go into that. And then I had to get the shoes back on, and at this point, I'm in a tremendous amount of pain.
Even the airline attendant was surprised they made her take off her shoes.
Like,
so I guess that's not normal. I don't know. We made it through security, and the lady like helping us knew exactly where we were going. Luckily, because I didn't realize you had to go to the second floor, get on an air train, take you to a whole nother terminal section. Like, we would have been wasting time looking for signs.
And your boarding pass had the wrong gate.
Yeah, my boarding pass had gate 51, but we were actually gate 1. It's the exact opposite ends
oh my gosh.
The terminal.
We would have gotten there and they'd be like, oh, that's changed. Yeah. I would have died in my
then I checked my email even when we got there to see if I had missed a notification. No email. There was nothing. There was no information saying it was now gate 1. And then, as we approached the gate, Versailles.
I was like, Albert, look.
Versailles has a location right next to our gate. It was fate that we had one more colada.
I was so excited because it was like 5 o'clock in the morning at this point, 5:30.
Yeah, we didn't have coffee yet.
And we hadn't had coffee. So I was like, go, save yourself. I was like, leave me here. Get us coffee.
So we got a ham, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich, which came on the Cuban bread. So it was basically a Cuban sandwich, but just omelet sandwich. That was really good. The plane wasn't as bad as you thought it would be.
No, so Albert had a really good idea. Take my neck pillow. This is not my neck pillow. This is my Kaya pillow. Thank you, Jen. And
use the neck pillow as a back pillow.
Yes. So that really worked out. I put my compression. I'm telling you guys, if you get surgery, you need to invest in these. I put my compression legs on.
Home Medics.
These are the best. I was fortunate enough our Bed Bath & Beyond near us was going out of business, so I got these total came off 60% because they were doing a 40% sale, and I got my additional Bed Bath & Beyond 20%. So they came down to $100, which is still a lot, but I was like, I will pay every bit.
And that's after 60% off?
Yeah, like they can be expensive, like all this stuff. But it was so worth it.
It was worth $100. Well, if you find them for $200, maybe shop around.
Yeah, get them still, or find something equivalent. But I was telling Albert on the plane, there's a couple things you have to have for the surgery. I had to have my purple penis. Like, I don't know what I would have done without that at all. These compression sleeves. These dresses, like my
loose-fitting dresses.
Loose-fitting, long dresses.
What are they called?
They're maxi dresses.
Maxi.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
I could not have done it without it. And then, of course, Albert. Like, get yourself an Albert. Because
get a caretaker.
This man had to do things I didn't think he'd have to do to me until I was like 86. So.
Well, now there's practice.
What was that noise?
Shout out to Albert. We won't say what those things are, but usually it's not this age.
How was the bathroom by yourself with how small they are?
It was okay.
Oh, because you had your penis. But you didn't go number 2.
No, I actually sat down because I forgot my penis. The purple penis.
Time?
Yes. So I actually sat, but because it was so small and they have a handicap bar right there to help.
Oh, yeah.
That was very useful.
Yeah, when you got up, you're like, I might need help. I was like, 2 people don't fit in those bathrooms.
I was like, what are we going to do here? We're in a predicament.
Leave the door open, I guess, and then I can help. Pre-board was very helpful to take your time to get to the seat and get things put away and out, like your sleeves on your legs. Like, we did all that before other people were trying to seat and board. So if you're flying, I don't know what other airlines do, if it's free of charge, anything, what you have to jump through, but American Airlines was very helpful. Yeah, how easy it was.
Now, the thing is, and they might have had that in Philadelphia. We don't know. We just saw a wheelchair So
Yeah,
somebody
I asked the first person I saw, and there was wheelchairs right next to them. We just used a wheelchair and did not have an assistant push us.
fine.
It's a little tricky when you have a checked bag plus the carry-on suitcase plus 2 backpacks.
Yes.
Trying to push someone, so I wore my backpack, the heaviest one. She put her light one on her lap. She held the
Big
largest bag once we got the checked bag to the side because it's on wheels, and then I leaned the smaller bag like it's supposed to roll, holding the one hand of the wheelchair with that bag at the same time.
So it wasn't, the flight wasn't.
Although,
as bad
I
as
mean,
thought.
your drain was leaking, so, but that was started at the shuttle at the hotel.
I think that might have been one of the things I pulled inside something.
Oh yeah, because you
like,
said you were feeling the tube in you.
It's the weirdest feeling, but I feel the tube in me.
So maybe just the tube pulled.
Maybe. No, it was like a muscle.
Or when you step up, maybe the tube pinched something inside.
Yeah, because it was not
And then
fun.
created like fluid, made it
Yes.
weep more. We emptied it this morning,
Five-
first thing.
4:30. I don't think it's going to be down past 25 tomorrow morning, but let's just shoot for Tuesday. At some point.
Couple days,
The
it'll be
streets
out somehow,
go
some way. We might not be able to show it or say how it's done, but it's gonna get done.
But I can tell you what I'm not doing is paying $250 to go to an ER for a doctor to snip something and pull a drain out.
Is that it for today? The nap was nice in our own bed.
Oh my gosh.
2 hours. I slept for 2 hours.
I don't know how long I slept, but I was like, please tell me we don't have
like
to
2
get
and a
up.
half. So technically it is 11 day post-op right
Yes.
now. Post-op day 11. I don't know how often, because I go back to work tomorrow. Maybe we'll do every 3 days. What time's your massage?
2:00.
So I mean, that's up to you if you remember to record on your phone.
I'm curious. I gotta tell her don't touch my belly because that said. Oops, I just said his name. The doctor said,
I'll beep it out.
do not let anybody touch your stomach. When you go back and they massage you, they are not allowed to touch your stomach. Because he said what happens is all the fluids move around. It distorts the muscle reconstruction he did. That's all I got.
All right, we'll update after a couple days.
Bye.
Till next time. Last day.